Good morning, Janae. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Day 20 on the Isle of Patmos. Good morning, I am saved. Good morning, Alexa. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, thank you. I definitely need as much love as I can get. Good morning, y'all. Ooh. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, everybody. My daughter got a cold and he choked. I just killed a spider. I think it was a brown recluse. Good morning. Good morning, I am Wibbs. Good morning, Day. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully I see you today, girl. I'm on day 20. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready. Day 20 on the Isle of Patmos. It was either a brown recluse or a wood spider. I don't know. But my daughter, she gonna have to spray. For sure. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Listen. Good morning. So you're gonna need book one. We're gonna try to get this in before Emu get up, cause y'all know how she do. So, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I want to try to get this. She was up late. She said, Mama, I'm tired. I said, well, go get in the bed with your mama, girl, because I'm sleepy too. Heck. Ooh. Y'all need y'all book one. I know this is down low. I'm going to turn it up because I was on the phone with my daughter. She told me her stomach's so big. She said, Mom, I can't fit my clothes no more. I said, that's why I bought you some pregnancy pants and pregnancy shirts. I believe it. I've been trying to, I get it. I know. I believe it. I know. I see how hard he work, girl. I'm just ready to go home, Day. I'm ready to go home. Baby, this body is body, and I ain't been able to have a bath, and y'all know that's part of my treatment for my lupus, so it's been a lot going on over here. But book one. If y'all ready. I know it's early in the morning, but I ran across something. I was like, this seems like something that's happening right now. So I figure we'll read it before that baby get up and get to work in me. Good morning, T. Good morning. He said, hold on, let me get my stuff. Listen, and I ain't got my highlighters, and I miss my office. Remember I told you I used to didn't want to go in there? I can't wait to get back in my office. I miss my books. I'm probably just going to go in there and sit for like an hour when I get home. You hear me? Listen, sit on my toilet and just look around. Good morning, Lorraine. Good morning, everybody. I've been having some sensitivity under my arm right here. It hurts so bad, and I don't know what that's from. It hurts. Like I can't touch it or nothing. Oh, I'm going to have the best sleep when I get, baby, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to be in my bed. Listen, sprawled out. Look, I ain't been able to shave my underarms or nothing. Good morning, sweet precious. Good morning. So, we're going to be in the sibling oracles this morning. And my daughter boyfriend, he asked my daughter last night, he was like, can we watch one of your mama's classes? She said, we're going to watch the one from the other day. I said, no. She said, yeah, we're going to watch the one. She acted just like Queen. We gonna watch the one where you was going off the other day. I said, no. Do not. That's not the one y'all gonna watch. No, don't do that. Good morning, Alicia. Love you too. She get on my nerves, Day. You done met both of them. Girl. Petty. I said, don't. That's not the one. And y'all nephew, good morning, nephew. Y'all nephew brought some of his friends to the class, so it's pretty cool. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, One Love, Renee, Miss Tasha. Now, I don't want to, I'm going to call you T too. We're just going to have a whole bunch of just keep a mess for no reason. Girl, why is you trying to take him to the class where I'm going off the first class? No. And don't take him to the old ones either where I was cussing people out. 23. 23 and up. You can do that. Don't take him nowhere else. Petty's self, she drives me crazy. I went outside last night and she was like, she been cussing, talking about my grandbaby. She was saying bam, bam, bam. But my daughter told me she was saying damn, damn, damn. I said, I'm gonna put some soap. She said, no, mama. Then my daughter gonna start laughing. I said, I'm gonna get you. Trying to make me whip my grandbaby. Don't make me fight you. Good morning, auntie. Good morning, auntie lady. Good morning, everybody. So you're gonna need book 1. And I'll tell y'all the page here in a minute. You're gonna need something to, look up and have your other device with you and stuff. So, ooh, listen. At least I'm getting my summer color early because I'll be outside a lot. So, that's a plus to this. I'm getting my summer color early. So that way I can stay brown all the way until about November. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about it. This cup thing got the most use. Thank you. But this the thing. It's not, girl. My skin is so messed up right now. It might be the camera helping me, but my dry patches is coming real, real bad. I was in First and Second Kings last night. I wanted to know more about Elijah. He's a very powerful man, and we about to see him shortly. Good morning. I'm back. Laid my dad to rest, and I can't be sad because I know he's resting peacefully because he accepted Jesus. Come on, Orpheline. That part. That part. That part. I smile every time I see you with that cup. I'm so glad you love it. I do, Jay. Thank you. And guess what? Everywhere I go, when people see it, they be like people in my age. Between my hoodie, this, and my shoes, yeah. Right. Because I'm a Thundercat. Is Thundercats. Thundercats. Oh. Yes. Hey, Island Girl. Hey. Listen. I'm excited. So, we in book 1. Sibling Oracles. Get your stuff. Get your stuff. Get your stuff. Get your stuff. You know what I've been thinking about though? Again, as a prophet or as a person that God uses, you never know how your life is going to go. Y'all know that, right? Good morning, Yvonne. Good morning, everybody. Y'all know that? I never know. Remember when I told y'all God would move me to a place? He would let me stay there 6 months. And then I would have to move quite halfway across the country. Be there for 3 months. Then he'll move me back to where he just took me from. This has been my life since I was 11 years old. So, it might be for my daughter's boyfriend. It might be for somebody else. I don't know. That's why he don't let me, work a regular job. Because I have to be available to be wherever he needs me to be. Just like a person in the army, you know? And so, I just learned to live with it. When he ready for me to leave, I'll leave. When he ready for me to stay, I can't go nowhere. That's how it works. So, I've learned to, I used to be real frustrated about it, but now I just be like, all right, Dad, it's something you want me to do. And he doesn't always reveal it right away. It's kind of like being stationed. Does that make sense? And nothing might, I know it's frustrating, but it do be interesting the way God lets things play out, girl. Yes. Oh, I'm just like, what is it? Goodness gracious. What is it? What is it? Might be to give my daughters a break, though. That could be a thing, too, because she's pregnant, so. And you know, your first trimester be real hard. So it might just be here because I've been helping her with the baby so she can do whatever else she needs to do because she's real sick. So that could be a thing. You know, I honestly don't know. And I'm over trying to figure it out. Honestly, I'm just tired of sleeping on this couch. That's the thing. You know, I'm ready to get to my bed and it's probably like this. Hey, Nicole. Hey. So, we in book one, y'all. And we gonna try to get this in before that baby get up. Mama. She had me at the park playing in the dirt and the sand and the mud. Baby, I'm old. I told her, Mama, you need to get up and take her to play in the sand because she wants to play in the sand. She made her a little friend because y'all know she an only child. So, she be wanting to play and there's no kids. And her mama be too tired unless she pregnant. So, I done had to play in the dirt, baby. We make believe. Last night, we had a fire going right here in the living room. She said, "Ooh, it's hot, Mama." I say, "It's hot, London." I said, "It's hot, London." She said, "Good job, Mama." So I'm back to make believe land. You hear me? I ain't had to play make believe in a long time. Shoot. Then my other daughter talking about, "Before you leave, can you braid my hair?" Girl, no. The ones that be shocking me is that when you have a dream and he's talking to you and it happens, I'll be like, "Dad, you trying to talk to me and tell me, you know, ahead of time." Girl, yes. And now she done got used to it. She know when I'm on here. Now, mind you, I don't know how she know I'm streaming, right? But she knows. Because this could be FaceTime. But she knows. Like, it's weird. It's so weird. Oh, my knee. I need to get my ointment. Hold on, y'all. Because my knee is killing. Baby, it ain't going nowhere without this. Baby, this knee is kneeing. Do you hear me? Wait, just as old as I want to be. Baby, this knee hurts so bad. So, shoot. Thank you, girl. This dress done passed through me and all my daughters. It's a house dress. I brought it here for my pregnant daughter, and I ended up having to wear it. I told her I'll wash it and leave it, and you can wear it because she's pregnant. But all of us that wore this dress, all of us, it's been passed from one daughter to the other daughter to me, back to my other daughter, girl. And I was bringing it to the other daughter, my youngest daughter, so she could wear it. And I ended up having to keep it because I didn't bring no clothes. So when I get ready to leave, it'll go to her house. It is very comfortable. We done all wore it, girl. We got about 3 dresses that we be moving through the family. One of them was my mama's. And, so, okay. Oh, yeah, girl. It's very comfortable. This y'all clean up in your house and run to the stove and go pick the kids up dress. It's one of them. This thing, Jesus. Okay. Y'all ready? We in book one. I'm going to tell y'all the page here in a minute. As soon as everybody get their stuff together. I gotta go to City Trends today though or something. I gotta grab, because I've been wearing pajamas every day. I said I'm gonna go up there and grab me like a little sundress or something for $7. Yes. Because it's been hot. Okay. So, page 402, book one. I don't know why my arm is so sensitive under here. bruises is like right here. My skin hurt. That is crazy. I don't know what that is either. I have no idea. Y'all ever had where y'all skin hurt? Like if I touch it like this, it hurts. Just right here. All of this is like real sensitive. I don't know what that's from. It hurt bad. Just touching it is like, I don't know what that means. Y'all ready? We on page 402. Yep, used to do that when I wore aluminum deodorant. That's gonna be weird because I have changed my deodorant since I've been here. My daughter bought me one because I couldn't find my other one and it was under the couch. I wonder if that's it. Yeah, I wonder if that's it because it hurt right here. And it's just not like, I don't know, it's real sensitive to the touch, but it's not like in my arm, it's just the top. I don't know, I never experienced that before. Okay, so we're starting, it's really interesting. We're starting at the destruction of the temple at the bottom of the page. Y'all see it on page 402, book 1. I actually used some of the deodorant that I made. But I can't handle, like, it's cool, but I think you have to reapply it. And I don't like being musty. So, I had to go to give me some good old degree men's. Because these underarms be underarming, honey. And do. I don't like being musty. I don't like that. And I sit outside too much. I already don't like smelling like outside. So, she came in yesterday smelling. I said, you smell like outside. You need to go musty. I don't want to be musty. You said I use the aluminum-free deodorant from Dollar Tree. It lasts a long time. Is it wet? Because I can't do that wet stuff under my arms. It got to be a powder. Good morning, wet. Good morning. I can't use that jelly stuff because I don't like feeling like, I can't put my arms down when I put that on. I don't like the smell of outside when you come in me either. Dove don't work, girl. I be musty as hell. I used to use Dove. I gotta use men deodorant, period. I'm a real nigga, so I have to use men's. I'm a real nigga. So I got to use men's deodorant. I've been using men's deodorant, but I'm a real nigga. I use a crystal. I can go out in the summer, your body has to adjust. I'm a real nigga, so I got it. These underarms say real nigga. I'm an R-E-N. Yes, I can only use solids as well. Ain't no way. No, I use some of my daughter's deodorant. I said, oh no, that ain't gonna work. You said your friend too? Yeah, I gotta use men's. I've been using, and it's funny because when I was married, my ex-husband could use women's deodorant, not me. That showed you I was the real nigga in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Nah. It goes wet, then dry, but I feel you. I think they have powder, but I use the men's too before I switch. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Baby, yes. The $9 deodorant, yeah. I done used it. It don't work. I have to use men's, girl. That's it, that's all. Anyway, come on. All right. Y'all got y'all searching devices. That's why I use Mitchum. Because baby, I'm not going to stink. Yeah, I used to use Mitchum too, but sometimes Mitchum ain't strong enough, girl. We used Mitchum growing up. My ex-husband used women's deodorant too. Dang, boy, there were really signs, girl. Lord forgive me, bands, pans, and sands. It be signs. Bands, pans, and sands. It be signs. If you know, you know. Just look for it. Just look for the signs. Bands, pans, and sands, baby. I'm trying to tell you. They got a whole song now. Have y'all heard it on TikTok? They got a whole song. You just, I said every time I listen to the whole song, I said, yep, they got an anthem now. They got a whole anthem. I don't know who made the song, but I like it. Yeah, there's a song. Y'all done heard it? It's on TikTok. I thought about doing a thing to it, but I forgot I blocked them from my camera, so I can't even post nothing on TikTok. Because I sure was going to do a little skit to it, but I better not. Oh. Y'all ain't, okay. Now, put the kids up, because they don't need to hear this song. See, I don't know how to find it. Hold on. Well, a white girl did a thing to it. I reposted it. I forgot. Let's see. Hold on. You heard it? You heard it? Y'all heard it? Yeah, they made a whole song. Ooh, wee. I said, I think they made a whole song about it. It's a, somebody made a song, and it's right on the money. You said, why they singing that about my old supervisor? Auntie. Do he know, or they sing it behind his back? Cause baby, hilarious. I told y'all. Somebody made us. You said, "I didn't tell your daughter I love the Wi-Fi sign for the gas. Great idea." Oh yeah, I be meaning to take that down. Look, but I mean, you said Auntie Sam came in on crunch time. Listen, and did I can't believe Good Morning Pumpkin. You just made me holler at therapy. Now everyone looking at me. I'm sorry. Listen, Auntie, do they be? They don't sing. He don't know what it mean, do he? Oh Lord. Well, if it fits, the shoe fits, wear it. That's what I'm gonna say. Y'all, we in book one. Hilarious. Auntie said they be singing about my ex supervisor. I think it could fit a lot of people, you know. Also, to the black people that's in here, and I ain't singling out the white folks and nobody else, but to the black folks that's in here, y'all, from now on, because I see a lot of folks is getting called hard ERs, just correct them and tell them thank you, because they calling you kings and queens. Have you all saw the names in Ethiopian, in the Ethiopian languages of what king and queen means? Have you? Tell them thank you. Because it's not an insult at all, as a matter of fact. Have you seen it? When they call us certain words, the way that they say it, please do. They calling you a queen of kings or a king of kings. So it's not an insult at all, as a matter of fact. When I saw that, I said, okay, it's not an insult at all. They don't even realize they're calling you queen of kings or king of kings when they say that to you. You say, yes, we come from the land of Niger. That's where Judah had migrated to, and that's where the slave trade happened. They are calling us by our actual names. Exactly. Yes. Yes. I have an Ethiopian Bible, and when I read it, it works different, but it do call them kings and queens. Yes. Yes. Go study the name. Well, we'll do that on another day. But when they say that to you, don't get offended. Say thank you. Because they don't even know that they just called you a queen of kings or a king of kings. Okay? So don't get offended no more. Smile and say thank you. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, because I see that word is getting real crazy since old boy in office. Just say thank you and go on, because they don't even know what they're saying. They saying it to hurt you, and they don't even realize they're praising you in the same time. Wild, right? Joke's on you, new. Joke's on you. Don't get upset anymore. Please go research that. You will not get mad. You gonna chuckle on the inside, because they don't even realize that when they say that, they calling you king. Especially if they say it back to back to back to back. You're saying king, 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 queen of kings, queen of kings, queen of kings. So you're not hurting my feelings. Cousin Kendrick mentioned this in one of his albums. See? Yeah, there's no reason to be offended. It's not a slur, actually. Actually, it's a very powerful name and word. So let that reverse your mindset on when someone says it. Exactly, we should never switch to African American. To be honest, the N word is closest to who we really are. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And we get offended when they call us king and queen. It doesn't. That words have power. Ain't that crazy? Don't get offended no more. Tell them thank you and smile and walk off. And teach it to your children so that they know, oh, you just called me a king. Oh, you just called me a queen. Thank you. Very nice compliment, because I am. Fix my crown. Don't get offended no more. But this is why words we need to understand, right? And so folks be thinking they doing something, and the joke is really on them when they're being racist. Because they don't even realize that they're literally praising us. Funny, right? We've been getting mad because we've been being called royalty. Does that make sense to you? It don't. They taught us it was a negative word whole time. It wouldn't. Right. And we know folks change the meanings of stuff all the time. So I feel better about it when they say it. Ain't that crazy? All right, here we go. Book 1, 402. Funny how they reverse stuff. It is. So don't be offended no more. God, thank you. I am a queen. You should look it up in the dictionary and understand what it really means. Go on and do your etymology on it. You ain't hurt my feelings. You just called me a king of kings, or a queen of kings. Baby, neither one of them is bad. Neither one of them is bad. So, don't be upset. All right, let's go. Here we go. The destruction of the temple. Y'all ready? We on page 402, book 1. Sibling oracles down at the bottom, the last paragraph there. Yeah. Yep, even in the Zondervan dictionary where it talks about the Hamites and names the African people, but specifically says not the Nigers. Interesting. And you know, that's any time, okay, how many times have I told y'all the stuff that they tell you not to pay attention to, that's what you need to pay attention to. If I'm trying to steal your identity, Webster took the word out, the dictionary, over 20 years ago. Come on, auntie. Because they know if you do the etymology on it, you'll find out it's not a slur. And they wanted us to be offended that we were being called king and queen. Don't anymore. After today, don't be offended. Be like, oh my God, thank you. I'm sure you don't know what that word means, but thank you. And yell it loud. Tell everybody I'm a queen. Tell everybody I'm a king. Thank you. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. I wanted to show it to y'all, but let me see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Exactly, that shows we weren't from Ham, but from Shem. Listen, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Hold on. Let's see. It was I shared it. It was a young lady. Let's see.
Used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. The word means king, used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Is an Ethiopian Semitic language. The word is also referred as El Najashi in the Islamic tradition. Our famous word similar to Negus. One more time. Negus. Has over the years been shown in a negative light to distract us from its true origin. This is why it is time for us to take back our true meaning behind our black slang and understand that it was always with us without us even knowing. This word rolls off of our Hebrew tongue because we are the brave. Negus. Negus, Negus. That the kingdom will be given back to. These are the things they don't want you to know. The word? Negus.
And the female version of it is very similar, so don't get offended no more. It means that you're sovereign. It means that you're royalty. Do not get offended. So I was like, how they took their time to change everything. Okay? Don't get offended no more. Tell them thank you and keep it pushing. And tell your children they calling you a king or a queen. Do not be upset. Every time that they think that they are offending us, they're actually telling us who we are. He said, and the same goes for the word. It means Lord, Master, Father, which developed from the Latin word senior, meaning elder or oldest. Exactly. He said, I can't wait to study this with my kids. Good job. They will not be offended anymore. They gonna laugh. Why am I getting angry because you calling me a king or a queen? The Ethiopian term, often associated with Niger, or misassociated with the racial slur, is Negus or Negus, meaning king or emperor. And the email version of it is like Negus. I've tried to find the lady. Truth in plain sight. You're welcome. Do not get offended no more. They are literally praising you and they say it and they don't even know it. So Don't get offended no more. Don't even, why are you angry? And they're literally telling you who your lineage is. Don't be mad anymore, please. And let my brothers and sisters and aunties and cousins know. We don't got no reason to be upset about that at all. Yeah. So tell them thank you and keep it pushing. Y'all ready? Change your whole day, don't it? And when they yell it, yell it, yell it, yell it, oh, you just gonna tell everybody I'm a king and a queen. Well, that's what happens when a king or a queen is walking into a place. They announce them. So you want to tell everybody that royalty is in the building. Thank you, honey. Thank you. I mean, I knew they would see it when the sun hit me, but you know. So don't be offended anymore. Do not be offended. There's no reason. You know how to yell out, King such and such, Queen such and such. That's literally what they be doing. So don't do that no more. Okay? Okay. Let's keep going. Y'all ready? Here we go. We're at the destruction of the temple. Y'all ready? Put your thumb up if you at the destruction of the temple so we can get this going. Okay, I just told your nephew because he said this boy be saying it. Yeah, and tell him to laugh next time he do. Tell him, say, oh, you think I'm a king. Thank you. I knew I was. I knew I came from royal stock, but if you want to announce it to everybody, like, let's get going. Okay. So it said the desired temple has long ago been extinguished by you. Okay. It says, when I saw the second temple cast headlong, soaked in fire by an impious hand, the ever-flourishing, watchful temple of God, made by holy people and hoped by their soul and body, but to be always imperishable. So, we know for a fact that the first two temples that were built by holy people. Do you all agree? Hmm? The first two temples, and we know this because you couldn't even get close to the Holy of Holies, to the Ark of the Covenant without dropping dead. This is why they had to put the string on the priest's leg with a bell on it, just in case they wasn't as holy as they said and they went into the Holy of Holies and they dropped dead in the presence of God. They would have to drag them out, right? We all know this to be a thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Is the temple that has been built being built by holy people right now? Good morning. Good morning. Not at all. It's not. It's being built by vile. Well, actually, it's built by vile people. Interesting. 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 No, they aren't even people. False flaggers. Oh, okay. Come on. They aren't even the people. Come on. All right, we know it. Okay. So it says, for among them no one carelessly praises a god of insignificant clay, nor did a clever sculptor make one from rock, nor worship ornament of gold or a deception of souls. Do you feel like who the people that are over there now? What's the sculpted piece of rock that they worship? Who is their god? Almost. Mm, mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Come on now. Y'all close. Has the same sound, but a different letter in the front of it. Ah, there we go. Good job, daughter. Ball. Baal. Baal. Right. The sculpted piece of rock that they worship now is Baal. And he's dripped in gold. They put the gold on him and put the gold in front of him. The people that are going to be building the first temple, or they built the first temple, they do pray to a rock, and it's Baal. It's they feel like Jesus. The Jewish people of today say that Jesus is, well, not all the Jewish people, but y'all know the ones, the fake folks. They feel like Jesus is in hell, boiling in his own poop. That's what they tell people. And he wasn't a God, because if he was a God, he wouldn't have been able to be killed. This is what they believe wholeheartedly. Okay? So we know for a fact that the people that are building this third temple, or built this third temple, are not of the same stock as these holy people that built the first two. Do you all agree? And the rock that they worship, okay, is Baal. It has been sculpted by hands. They chisel that out and they offer their children to it. They offer other people's children to it. Their wives, their own lives, their own blood. We do know this, okay? Excuse me. Now, are they deceiving the souls of the world right now? You said, yep, I was studying in Daniel. I forgot which scripture, but it says, a people who are against the Holy Covenant going to make a pact with the man who was against the Holy Covenant. They were never God's people. Come on. Come on. Never. Not ever. Isn't that interesting? But the world is being deceived, are they not? The world thinks that they are holy, and it's only because they don't study, they don't read, and they don't look. Yeah, come on. Because if they did, all of the churches that are supporting Israel, all of the churches that are, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. He ain't God because he was able to be killed, but your God has never taken breath. Oh, I ain't got no hammer, girl. Hammer of the day goes to you, Danny. You said, just like Isaiah going to Baal for inquiry, and God said, don't worry about it. You ain't even gonna be here. Come on. Come on. You ain't even gonna be here. Come on. Isn't that wild? Now, don't get mad at me. How many of y'all was praying the rocks when y'all got here? Whether they be on your arm or on your shelf. Let me get my shades. Because I might have to be a little shady today, so I'm going to get my shades. Hold on. Just in case. I got to put my glasses on top of my glasses. That might, I might have to be a little, might have to be a little shady today. So I'm gonna put these on just in case, so y'all can't see my eyes. Just put these on. That way y'all can't see my eyes, just in case. You said, why are you choosing violence this morning, Auntie? Because I figured. Listen. Sorry, Auntie. But think about it. Is that not the deception of souls? Auntie, I love you. Is it the deception of souls? Auntie is a prime example. She told us, she told us our testimony about how a pastor had them basically doing rituals in God's house. You said, why you be bringing up old stuff? Because we reading about it. But it's the deception of souls, is it not? How many people are going to church and listening to a person that is standing in a pulpit and doing every single thing that that person says and don't even know that their soul is being deceived? You hear me? You said every time I think about that damn $60 rock him and his wife painted gold. Auntie, not you right in the word. Shall we read it again? Come on. Come on. Right here. What did it say right there? It says, for among them no one carelessly praises a god or insignificant clay, nor did a clever sculptor make one from rock, nor worship ornament of gold, a deception of souls. How many pastors have all of that gold? You see gold and purple and gold and this and that, and this gold on this and gold on the pulpit and gold here and gold there. You see it and you can't unsee it. And most of those things were sculpted by hand, right? And look, Auntie is telling us a perfect example of what we just read, and this is 2026. Have you seen the White House Oval Office? What's in there? Good morning, Miss Garcia. What's 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 in the Oval Office? Exactly what we're talking about right now. Have y'all seen the gate? Every storefront church in the shop. Come on, Auntie. All the ones I went to too. All over the country. And this is why they don't want us to read this. Because then we would know. We would know. You hear me? Our eyes were blinded. Okay? Think about this now. There are people that really want God, but because the leaders will not dive deep enough to find out what it is, it's all surface. A bunch of gold leaf all over the walls, Auntie. Baby, you ain't got to tell me, I done seen it, honey. And if the things that they present the pastor with are what? Very flashy, very, we didn't seen it. The belt buckle on the pastor's thing on his waist normally is a gold emblem. The Oval Office will never be the same. It will never be the same, Auntie. Never. But what did he do in there? He put gold on everything. Have y'all seen the gate of Babylon that he plans on building, the Babylonian gate? Have y'all seen it? It looks just like what's in Hollywood and just like what we've seen in Babylon. It's the gate of Babylon. The Babylonian gate. He's building one. Oh, I can't think of what he's calling it. Go look it up. It looks just like the Babylonian gate. The one that they have that the Hollywood people walk into at the Golden Globes or whatever. Yeah. You seen it? If I can find it real quick. It's wild. Crazy, right? Folks don't even know what they looking at. I said, not the Babylonian gate. Wild. So many people believe that he read from the scripture, but don't have no discernment about it. Yeah, yeah. Wild, right? It's on my blanket. That baby be messing with. Antoinette, look what's on my blanket, girl. Not I'm taking you everywhere with me. I'm gonna stick it back. I don't even know how they got there. I'll be taking y'all everywhere with me, I guess. And do. So, is it wild to know that he's lining up with everything that the word said? And I don't believe he's the Antichrist. He's too old. But is he laying the foundation? Yes. Wild, right? Is y'all still here? Or y'all done left me? Y'all here? Hey, T. He is nuts. He is. But you have to be out of your mind. Did y'all see that video and they kept saying, um, did y'all keep seeing, did y'all see the video where he was chanting and they was anointing him with the blood? And they kept saying it's AI. I said, these fools, this is why they did AI. That was a real ceremony, I guarantee you. They just, now, whether they used it for AI or not, we know that that's exactly what they do behind closed doors. And he was chanting, and they was like, oh, it's AI. If y'all don't think that that's what's going on, you're wild and crazy. Did y'all see it? And he was sitting there in a dark room. You didn't see it? It's on TikTok. And it's probably on YouTube, Instagram too. He posted it himself too. Huh? That ain't fake at all. That just made the hair on my body stand up. Y'all see my goosebumps? Hello. And I realized, like, he posted it on his Truth Social. Come on. Come on. You already know. And he posted it right in plain sight. Ain't no way. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It posted on his Truth Social. Not on nobody, on his. And they're like, oh, that's AI. Y'all stupid if you believe that's AI. The amount of power that man wants, he already done said he ain't a Christian. Good morning, Tracy. The folks says, wow. I said, they can see this and still don't believe it. Interesting, I've been doing a deep study lately about the so-called tongues that these fakers be speaking. You show us this. I keep saying witches and warlocks speaking tongues too. Yeah. You know what else I seen? Now tell me, we gonna get back to this, but watch this. Tell me if you heard this before. I said, oh, sound about right. Hold on. I said, I've been saying it, but when I was saying it, I was getting, I was talking crazy to your girl. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Dad, please let me find it. Oh, come on. A nigga be watching so much stuff. Dang. They probably didn't took it down. Man. Well, anyway, the young lady, um, because I really want y'all to hear it out of her mouth. Because I said it and folks was being mean to me. I said, well, here goes somebody else saying it. Maybe they'll listen to the young people. Here she go.
12 o'clock at night, live, sitting up there telling people the only way you release the word. And to these TikTok prophets that be on here 12 o'clock at night, live, sitting up there telling people the only way you release the word that God is giving you for them is if they send you a little cash app, a little Venmo, a little Zelle with them prayer shawls on, praying, knowing darn well you don't use that prayer shawl to pray to God outside of begging people for money on TikTok. I'm sick of y'all, and I'm finna start commenting on these lives. I'm finna start telling people, don't you sow seed on spoiled ground. And I'm tired of y'all sitting up there snatching and just, you know, leading these people astray. And then you got an attitude because somebody don't want to send you no money. I shouldn't have to send you no money for God to tell me what it is that he told you to tell me, simply because I might as well go to a psychic for that.
Y'all heard that before? Hmm? Anybody heard that before? Anybody? Huh? Come on. Come on. And now y'all know why they used to be coming at me. I said, you are not supposed to be charging people for the word. You're a prostitute. You a hoe. Hello? I'm like, y'all always mention the tongues, but leave out the fact that they were interpreters of those tongues. Come on. You said yes, like 3 years ago from my sister, aka you. Listen. Listen. I be trying to tell y'all. And 4 years later, here we go. I told y'all. Remember how God got Cleflo scared the bejesus out of him? I'm trying to tell you. He said, oh yes, I saw that. They dripping blood on his face. Oh, okay, so it's behind. Hey. Hey. That's why I said, y'all not about to get me in. No, I'm cool. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Every one of these classes been free and they gonna stay free. You hear me? Nah. We're not. Not gonna do that. We're not doing that. Do you hear me? I said, oh, not I can't get no word if I can't pay for it. What in the heck? They are part of these folks. Ain't that crazy? Wild. I said, well, when I said it, I was getting called a whole bunch of fake uh, prophets and all kinds of stuff. The spiritual advisor to the White House does that on stage. She sure does. Y'all want to know something crazy? I watched a video from a year or two ago last night. Why did I bring up her name in TD Jakes? Casting spells left and right all in our face. Talking about stuff. I literally just watched a video because I was trying to find a video to send to my daughter and her boyfriend that was appropriate for him to be introduced to WOIU. And why did I name her in TD Jakes? I said, and look who in the headlines right now for being a witch. My old pastor says he don't give out prophetic words or work for less than 1,500. He says God make room for his blessing. What? Y'all heard that? My old pastor says he don't give out prophetic words or work for less than $1,500. He says God make room for his blessings. He said, hey, CERCA, hey, family, I appreciate you for being honest, authentic, honest, and a wonderful teacher. It's sad we're supposed to come as we are. I want the word, shouldn't have to pay for it. I told y'all. That's what, listen. And that's why they was hitting me over the head when they came over here. You understand? Don't listen to that lady. She's a false prophet. She's this. She's that. She's blah, blah, blah. No, y'all the false prophets. Y'all the one on here begging for these people money and they can't get no word from you. The whole statement was a contradiction. 1,500 is crazy. I'm trying to tell you. Come on. Thank you. And now y'all see why I said, listen, no, when folks is trying to offer and the people going to them are Saul seeking insight from the witch of Endor. Come on. Come on. I've done it, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold, not I've done that. I was one of the people when the people would come and they say sow a seed of $100 and this. God gonna do, and God didn't do nothing. He didn't. He did nothing. Do you understand? Because that was a false prophecy. Let me ask you a question. How many of y'all did the $5 challenge, $10 challenge, and you saw God move off of $5? And I didn't tell y'all to send it to me. I said, go out and give it to a person you don't know. And you saw God move immediately. Hello. I didn't tell you to send the money to me. You said this class must be, I've gotten interrupted 3 times and got here late. Come on. Okay. You didn't have to end it. Come on. Okay. Okay. You said, but on Thursday nights you can get it for free. Sad, auntie. The crazy thing is, I'm happy that y'all come here and y'all share y'all stories. And did you see all the folks a while back selling plots in heaven? Yes. Listen. You need to understand this. God said, you said, I'll catch you every Thursday, Pastor. That part, this is the sad part about it. This is why God said there's going to be gnashing of teeth. Do you understand? And screaming, God, I did this. God, I did that. He said, you didn't do it for me. You weren't working for me. Huh? Remember we talked about who's casting out demons. They're going to say, God, I cast out demons. I did this. I did that. He said, I don't know you. Go away from me, you worker of iniquity. Do y'all see the workers of iniquity in God's house right now? You see it? And at one time, I was blinded too. I felt like because a person was in a pulpit and because they had a Bible on and a robe, that they knew what they was talking about, and I should listen. That ain't the truth. He said, yes. Yeah, that was me too before WOIU. I stopped watching other people when you first said that if they spam their payment info. I'm trying to tell you, I don't understand how people fall for this mess. How are you selling plots in heaven? It's like selling land. You didn't create this part, all of this. Why did my friend just tell me her dream of folks gnashing teeth yesterday? Everything you saying she talked about, it's a real thing. You said we were taught to be blind and ask no question. The Bible said they got eyes but they don't see. Hello, and ears but they can't hear. Do y'all see it? And they refuse. God, I just talked to my godmother about this. I said, Mama, it say right there that God has refused to let them be leaders. He has refused them as his pastors, like the drug dealers. The first one is free. Come on, auntie. Putting prices on God's gift. Come on. She don't even follow you. God be talking. Yeah. Iniquity, aka lawlessness. Hello. How many Christians think that that man is a Christian and that what he doing is God? Now, I'm not going to say it's not God's will, because God's will be done, and God told us the world was going to be, I mean, the movie is playing out. He's a part of the movie. He said praying for a prophecy is like praying for a tarot reading. This part, not me cutting my eyes at them prophet liars. Auntie, get out of my house, girl. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. And now y'all see why pastors have been coming against me my whole entire life, because God knew what I was going to get out here and do. Hello. He knew it way back when. Before I even knew what he called me to do, he knew. And this is why I told y'all all my pastor friends don't mess with me. They don't come over here. They know where to go. They go over there with the folks. He said I stopped going when the pastor hit on me. Listen. Trifling tales. I be having these same conversations. I'm still in that prophet liars. Yeah. That's what they is. And prophet prostitutes. Prostitutes. They that too. Don't forget that. They prostitutes as well. Come on. They are prostitutes, honey, because you said, yes, I gave $100 to a stranger, and 2 weeks later, my offer was accepted on my 1 acre property with electricity, septic tank, septic on it, well on it for $25,000. God is good. Come on. I'm so thankful that put everybody here in my life to get me straight. He got us all straight. I remember my pastor was mad because he had to go for a visitor pastor, and they didn't make it, and fussed at the church the next time we came together. Because that might have been his boyfriend, girl. Let's go. They be trying to spoil their boyfriends and stuff. All right, come on. Let's get back to this. Because we got some stuff to do. It's wild. This is why the pastors and the preachers don't fool with me. I leave them over there, though. I don't care. You hear me? You said I had my son tell his friends to do the $5 challenge. Also, come on. High five, sister. Come on. You said laugh out loud. It was. It's a real thing. That be their boyfriends. They sugar booze. They be tricking in the church, honey. I guess it ain't tricking if the church got it. When you broke that down with the tithing offerings was for, I said, well, I couldn't get help when I was homeless. So none of these churches around here doing what they supposed to. Come on. Told me my deceased mom wants me to be under his leadership and wants me to be his understudy because family was going to always need spiritual work. No. Did y'all hear that? 2. I just went off about that a couple weeks ago. Listen, do y'all hear that? Okay. I couldn't get help when I was homeless, so none of these churches around here doing what I told y'all they wasn't. Her old pastor told her, my deceased mom wants me to be under his leadership. So he talking to the dead, auntie? Coming here gave me guidance because I read the word and never really read the word and never really understood it or studied until I came here. Witches and warlocks. Witches and warlocks. I told y'all what my pastor friend said. When I came over here and I told him that we started our foundation, he was like, I wouldn't do that. I know you wouldn't. I don't care. I'm not y'all. That's why I told God, I will teach, but I don't want to teach in church. Yes. Come on. Come on. But synagogues of Satan. See, okay. When we first came over here, when I used to say y'all going to synagogues of Satan, or when you heard synagogue of Satan, did you already automatically think that people with the black robe be on Satan? Be honest. When you heard synagogue of Satan, some of y'all maybe know, but most of y'all, if you heard synagogue of Satan, you probably automatically thought about a satanic church. He always talking to the dead. Not a necromancer is a pastor. I don't know, yeah, the dead don't got nothing to say to me. I don't want to talk to the dead. No, ma'am. I told y'all. And see, folks was like, you shouldn't say that. No, the dead don't have nothing to say to me. Why, when Christ is living? That makes no sense. I don't want the dead coming to tell me nothing. You see? Think about that. But in the synagogues of Satan, they do talk to the dead. And they call on the dead to give them information. And they call on ancestors. Why would I need ancestors when I got the Holy Spirit? That makes no sense. The Holy Spirit is living. I did before, but then I learned it was the church and came here and it was confirmed for me. Come on. Ain't no way he a pastor teaching others. Yes, I almost believed him until I found you. Auntie, listen. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts. He said, I will rebuke him and walk out. Ain't no way. But it's plenty. It's plenty. It's more than y'all know. And now y'all see why I started to study for myself. And I don't know everything. I don't pretend to know everything, but I know a lot of that ain't God. And now y'all can see it with your own eyes. Don't be deceived. How many times did God tell us that? You are being deceived because you won't get a personal relationship with God. You won't be able to see. And because going to church twice a week is enough for them, you say, and then the ancestors, the reason most of us go through spiritual warfare, that we do. So why do you want them to talk to you now and they gone? Come on. They didn't sign us up with the devil and everything. You said, oh, you didn't say in that church, you said we would all be lost. Oh, yeah, oh, thank God you didn't stay in that church. We would all be lost thinking we were saved going straight to hell. Listen, I still got people telling me I need to be in church right now, and I just look at them. Baby, well, you should come to church. You need to get out of it. You can't see. You can't hear. The blind leading the blind. And now we know why. God said the narrow road don't got a lot of people on it. And the broad way is filled with people. Okay, so it's true. A lot of people thinking that they're doing right and lost. Yeah. Girl. Reminds me of a show where a demon was holding them. That movie. Girl, the angel, the fallen angel, and they thought he was the priest and they was on that island killing everybody. Right. You said, same, I stay getting invites. I ain't, no, I don't want to go. Nope. I do not want to go. And here we are. We have live people in this class telling us, no, this is really happening. I don't even feel his glory in the church anymore. Girl, me either. Used to be able to feel the Shekinah when you got on the lot. And they jumping and shouting and God ain't in there nowhere. He said, I know I've been to some synagogues that say, now left the church before finding WORU in 22. This class was confirmation for me. I'm trying to tell you. He said he was going to call his people out from among them. Did he not? He said he was going to call his people out from among them. Didn't he? Ain't that what he said? He was going to call. He said, my sheep know my voice. My sheep know my voice, and they not going to listen to nobody else. Felt nothing and was so confused. A friend that my daughter came over, and he started talking to me about the Bible. I told him, you know, that there's other books of the Bible besides the 66. My daughter said, don't start with her. Listen. She said, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Why I can't see. Don't start with her, because she's you're not going to win this battle with her. Listen, most people are just checking off the box, went to church thinking they're good for the week. I'm trying to tell you, you already had me on the path that led me here. Oh, I believe it. I feel like everybody that came here was on a path to find something different. I told y'all that. Y'all was seeking, and we found together. You said, I went to a revival in 2024, and it was the last time that man was in there hooting and hollering, climbing on pews. And I was just looking at him like, don't come over here, over the girl. They performing. It's a performance. It's like club. A church is like the club. Coachella, same thing. I'll say it 1,000 times. You and Toya providing confirmation. Come on, help save me. Thanks, Dad, for leading me here. Come on, Auntie. It's a real thing. We seeking and we finding, we loving, we caring, we real. Yeah. It's funny. Kay is doing his Bible study right now. He's learning about Elijah. He said, I will never pray to Baal. They are too crazy. His sheep for real know him. Yeah, and he never said an age. He never said an age. And that's the thing. Listen, it was like I was blind, but now I see. Okay, so understand, coming from a whole line of pastors and bishops and suffering bishops, when I was going and telling them this stuff, they was looking at me like I was crazy. He said, and my great aunt was like, I wonder why he didn't go to you. I was told it was protection. She looked at me confused. He said, I miss walking in the sanctuary and feeling the spirit wrapping around you in praise and worship. Not anymore. No, it's a movie. It's a movie. Okay, so folks about to get mad at me, but who remembers me telling y'all about, well, I didn't really talk about it too much. You said, yeah. When I was reading Jeremiah, I realized he must have been young because he tells God he is a child and can't do it, and God touched his mouth. I'm trying to tell you. I told my daughter I feel like Dad turned on the light and everything became clear. Me too. When people used to get to shaking, I'd be like, not me, this shaking. They got don't feel right. Right. So look. So it's been some internet pastors that I mentioned to y'all a couple years ago, and they was kind of like really getting big when I was coming out here. Have y'all seen the stuff that's going on with them recently? And I'm not talking about nobody, but have y'all seen what's going on? One of the pastors that used to be in our class is a part of a fraternity that pledges to idol gods. The other one just signed his choir up to be under a certain person that goes to certain parties. Y'all seen it? And one of the said pastors supports Israel and said you need to be doing everything they say. Y'all seen it? It's to I said, oh. One of the pastors says he gets online and gets his content. I said, I've been saying that. Interesting. Look it up for yourself, daughter. Mm-hmm. Right in our face. I told you. I said, I don't got nothing to say about people, but y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. They telling you don't listen and this and this and this, but you gonna know them by their fruit, baby. You gonna know them by their fruit. You're gonna know them by their fruit. And it's been 4 years now, 3 years, and it's coming out. Hello. One of the pastors uses the symbol from The Secret, and if you know, you know. Y'all know the book The Secret? The symbol that he be having behind him is the same wax seal that's on the front of The Secret. Right in your face. It's a secret. The question that needs to be asked is who is real, not them people in the made up state of debauchery. Listen, debauchery, yep. Don't even try to hide it and don't. But because people don't study signs and symbols and they don't understand, they just go with it. They just go on with it. I said, what? That's wild. All right, come on. I ain't got nothing else to say about them folks. We gonna get right here. Y'all ready? We on page 402 of book 1. If you study for yourself, you will see the deception. Good morning, Niqua. You sure will. We on page 402 of book 1, y'all. Now y'all see why I was catching so much flack when I got over here? Your head is spinning. But now do you see why I caught so much flack? I told y'all that the people that was getting us banned, it wasn't the worldly people. It was the church folks. Folks be trying to fight me to defend that man standing there in all black. Girl, I already know they do. An old preacher used to pass out when he called prayer. The theatrics of it all. Hello. And that's why I be like, listen, I'm not perfect, but baby, all I got for you is the word and how to go get it. All that other stuff is useless because you can. Moving on. All right, here we go. Um, we at verse 405 or section 405 on page 402 down at the bottom. No need for gimmicks and show when it's the real word. That part. You said eyes fights and do. And do. But y'all understand now why and who was coming against us. Because God was using us to tear down and to open eyes. I can tell much better now who studies and who just memorizes. Come on. Hello. And that's why they don't like us. Well, I'm going to say me. But y'all are part of me now, so that's why they don't like us. They not like us. They're not. And I'm not saying, oh, we this and that. I'm saying, God said it was only going to be a few people. Yes, you said not the $100 prayer squares. Auntie, listen. I didn't bought, and I started seeing none of this is real. Okay, that's to line their pockets. That's so they can fly around in jets and have 15 cars and all that old crazy stuff. And God said, this is the blessing they gonna get. And that's it. It ain't nothing on the other side for them. I will live crazy on this side to get a heavenly home that I get to live in forever. You understand that? It's The blessings I'm looking for, yes, you need certain things on this side, but this stuff is all gonna burn. Everything we see is going to burn. It is going to be destroyed. So building up all of the wealth and all of that stuff here, for what? You in a minute you ain't even about to be able to spend no money. Hello, it's wild. But again, their God is Mammon, their God is Baal, their God is whatever other deity that them people secretly pray to behind closed doors. Plain and simple. It's pointless. It is. I just need what I need for today. You hear me? I need what I need, enough to eat, a place to sleep. He said, felt convicted when I received a prayer cloth, got rid of it quick. Listen. Hello. I don't want no parts. So come on. All right. So it says, but they honored the great God, begetter of all, who have God-given breath, with holy sacrifices and hecatombs. But now a certain insignificant and impious king has gone up, cast it down, and left it in ruins with a horde of illustrious men. So when the second temple was created, the same thing that's happening right now with this false king and all of his impious people, that the world are being fooled and think, oh, because they pray, they know God, and he has Paula White praying over him. She a whole witch. Yeah, a sorceress. Interesting. The same thing that happened when the second temple was destroyed, the same spirits are the same spirits that are running through the people now. And again, we say this all the time. People fail to realize that this is a cup, and whatever spirit that you let into it will be there. Spirits don't die. So the same spirits come out of her, my people, come on. The same spirits that were alive when the second temple was here and the first temple and even before the temple are the same spirits that are alive in people today. They are inhabiting the bodies of the leaders. How many times have we read in the Bible that it shows that a demon or Lucifer or a high-ranking evil spirit got into the leaders and they just keep hopping bodies? Exactly. How many times? Do you remember when it said Lucifer got into the king of Persia, and this person got into this king, and Satan got into this king to make him go against Abraham and make him go against Moses? So why do we think that that has stopped today? Why do we think that's not a thing today? God's word does not lie. You think it's a coincidence? You said, oh, on the supernatural, he got into the president and did. And did. And the president was the father of that Antichrist that grew up in 3 months. 3 days. He was big and grown. Jack. Hello. I told y'all the last 2 seasons got a lot to do with what's going on right now, don't it? I think that's why they canceled it. Because right when they canceled, they stopped making new seasons, all of this stuff started. Y'all think that was a coinky dink? I don't. You remember even in Supernatural when Jack came, they start seeing all the star stuff in the sky like we seeing right now. You remember? because the sister of God came. Just had a conversation the other day about the spirits inhabiting these people because their hearts and motives not right behind closed doors. Come on. I'm trying to tell you. It is what it is. It is what it is. Scared me. I felt like Emu. You scared me, Mama. You scared me. She about to throw up. In our face, but not too much. Come on. So let's keep going because I know I got a short amount of time. All right. Good morning, Auntie. We on page 403, book 1 now. 403, book 1. So it says, he himself perished at immortal hands when he left the land, and no such sign has yet been performed among men that others think to sack a great city. Now, we're going to skip over the advent of the Savior figure, and we're going to go down to the oracle against Babylon. You guys can go back and read that. Is it wrong for me to stay away from the radio Christian channels such as Moody Broadcast? Gotta convict your spirit. I can't tell you what to do. It's not that he cannot use them to get a word to you, but you definitely need to ask God to cover your spirit so that you only hear what you're supposed to. Yeah, I just realized my eyebrows is crooked. It's fine. I put them on crazy. Okay, so we're going to go back and read that, but I want to get to this oracle against Babylon because of what I just showed y'all. Y'all got me? Okay, so remember this now.
Proposed renderings tonight for President Trump's controversial 250-foot arch in the nation's capital. Complete with a winged Lady Liberty, the structure itself would clock in at 166 feet tall, with the added statue on top bringing it to 250 feet, to celebrate 250 years since America's founding. For comparison, the Lincoln Memorial stands at 99 feet, the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, 164 feet.
I'd like it to be the biggest one of all. We're the biggest, most powerful nation.
Keep that in your head. That's a Babylonian gate with a winged woman 100 foot tall on top of it. Gold statue. Do y'all know that Lucifer is portrayed as a woman as well? Hmm? Do you know? Even in Supernatural, he was portrayed as a woman. Remember when the dean, I guess their mama got killed or whatever went on with that? And it was Lucifer. And he was a woman in a dream with his mama, and Sandman too. He was portrayed as a woman. He sure was. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Is America a woman? Or they call us a she? This country is considered a she. We are not the biggest and most powerful nation. We are not, Auntie. He just be lying. Like the picture in the air behind the picture of Trump as Jesus. He was a woman on that show on Netflix, The Fall of the House of Usher. Mm-hmm. He played as a woman in The Sandman. Here we go. A winged woman. And they said, he's beautiful. Dream sister, brother. Yes, okay. Here we go. Yeah, they be telling us, now that our eyes are open, we can see what spirit is in our loved ones and who to handle it, right? He's almost always depicted as an androgynous type of person. Yes, he is. Wild. Right? Father, bless me to hear only what you want me to hear and see what you want me to see. Come on. That part. Okay, so let's get to this because I know that baby about to get up. All right, so we're going down to the oracle against Babylon. And I showed you that because I want you to understand. Also plays a woman in Bedazzled. Interesting. Even the character, him on the Powerpuff Girls? No way. He's androgynous. Interesting. Call us U.S. a whore. She don't get these legs to whoever. Hello, the whore of Babylon. Come on. Okay, so let's look and read, right? It says, woe to you, Babylon, of golden throne and golden sandal. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you miss your appointment?
What appointment?
Your phone appointment?
I did. I had court this morning too, and I missed that too. Because I took some Benadryl because my eyes felt like they were on fire, and I missed it. So, fun.
Okay. It says, woe to you, Babylon, of golden throne and golden sandal. What's happening in the throne room of America right now? And it wasn't there before, and we started this in the beginning of class. We talked about it. Did you eat last night? Did you eat?
I took a few bites, but I couldn't.
Stomach it?
No, I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll probably eat some this morning though.
I put it in the fridge. That rice was good too. You said the Ruach, the Holy Spirit is ashes too. Okay. Huh? What's going on? Is there a golden throne in there now? It's like the throne room, the Oval Office. And he done put all this gold and he depicts himself, if I'm not mistaken, like the Roman emperors and whatnot, with gold crowns and all of this. Right? Yeah. You said have her get bitter herbs. It's an attack. I felt so bad yesterday too. I'll tell her. You know she pregnant, so between her allergies and being pregnant, she just been sick. It's very gaudy and very gold, okay? All right, it says, for many years you were the sole kingdom ruling over the world. Does that sound familiar? For many years you were the sole kingdom ruling over the world. You said, oh no, no bitter herbs then. Okay. Yeah, she's in her first trimester. No bitters for her. Okay, thank you. Huh? Peppermint tea is good for nausea. She got some. Girl, listen, I don't know. That baby is up too, so we got to get through it. Was this us? Okay. I'll work on the tea. She ain't gonna, I've been telling her all kind of stuff, girl. For many years, you were the sole kingdom ruling over the world. Was that America? Yes? Okay. It says, you who were formerly great and universal, you will no longer lie on golden mountains and streams of the Euphrates. Now, how much or how many times have we invaded the areas of the Middle East and Africa? And we have bases and buildings in these places. American embassies and these type things. We buy land over there or take over or conquer land over there in these places. Hmm. Multiple times. All right. All right. It says, you will be spread out flat by the turmoil of an earthquake. Terrible Parthians made you shake all over. Restrain your mouth with a bridle, impious race of Babylonians. What keep getting Trump in trouble? Hmm. His mouth. He need to put a bridle on his mouth, and he won't. And so because of him, America and the world is suffering. Yes or no? Americans used to sit up on a high horse. We can't do that no more, can we? Whether it be everybody wanted to come to America, everyone, the land of the free, the land of opportunity, the golden mountains. Hello. And that's not even a joke if you think about it, because where did people used to mine for gold? In the mountains. They would go up in the mountains, in the mountainous regions, and mine for gold when the gold rush happened. Right or wrong. The mountains of Tennessee, the mountains of this place, the mountains of that place, all these different places, whether the mountains of California, and they would find these streams, and they would mine for gold in the mountains. So technically, we had mountains of gold here. You said, and now everyone is seeing the lie. Come on. You said we used to be the country that everybody ran to. Now we are the country that everybody runs from. Come on. Come on. Mm-hmm. Wild, right? It says, restrain your mouth with a bridle, impious race of Babylonians. Neither ask nor take thought how you will rule over the Persians. America and Israel are trying to rule over the Persians as we speak, are they not? They just tried to go in Syria yesterday or the day before. Hmm. They keep trying to come up with plans how they gonna rule over the Persians. The great Persian Empire, the Iranians. Hello. Um, or how you will hold sway over Medes. Medes is Egypt, right? Medes is parts of Egypt. Am I wrong? Ain't Medes Egypt? That's how we got the Mediterranean. What you want? Here we go. All right. Because of your dominion which you had, you will send to Rome hostages, even those who were in bondage to Asia. The Medes ruled with Persia. Interesting. Hmm? You see what it said? Because of your dominion which you had, you will send to Rome hostages. Did y'all know that they've been sending soldiers all over the place this to hospitals in Italy and different places from the Middle East? Come on. Because Mama's having class, so you're going to have to be quiet. Come on. Interesting. Hostages. And they saying that our hostages are over there somewhere. Okay? It's real crazy how this was written so long ago. Interesting. You okay? Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on. Here we go. It says, because your dominion which you had, you will send to Rome hostages, even those who were in bondage to Asia. So also, though thinking as a queen.
What is this?
No, Grandma's reading. Be quiet. Okay? Though thinking as a queen, do y'all think he's emotional? Like a woman, how they say women are emotional, do y'all think that he's moving off emotion right now? I don't think women are emotional, but do y'all think that's how he moving? And the stuff, erratic behavior, how they try to say we are. He's thinking like a queen, like a woman, so-called. From the get-go. Interesting. But they didn't want a woman to be president, even though she has tantrums. Come on now. He be on the spirit every other day. All right. So it says, so also though thinking as a queen, you will come under the judgment of your adversaries, on whose account you sent ransom. You will pay a bitter reckoning to your enemies in return for your crooked words. Did you hear that? You will pay a bitter reckoning to your enemies in return for your crooked words. What's going on with the Strait of Hormuz? Like the random ships gotta pay now. Come on. Come on, T. The random, and it is random because not all ships have to pay. Only some. Not every single ship. So it's random and ransom. Both of them. Ain't that wild? And it's because of he didn't have a bridle on his mouth and just spouting out stuff that is happening. Isn't that interesting? So this was written 3, 4, 5, 6,000 years ago, but it's lining up with everything that's happening in our life right now. Very interesting. Wild, right? You want to go in there with Mommy?
Yeah, where's the room? Where's the room?
What you asked for?
I said no.
She said no. Because you wanted to come in here? Alright. So it says, in the last time, one day the sea will be dry, and ships will then no longer sail to Italy. Right? But ships are not sailing right now, are they? So it don't have to be a physical drought that the sea is not there anymore. It could be the turmoil and chaos that ships are not able to get to where they need to go. That's dry too, right? A drought of ships. Ain't no ships moving. Hello. It don't necessarily gotta be that it's dry. It could just be that ain't nothing moving. Like in the streets, when they say it's a drought, Mm. It ain't that it just ain't nothing moving, right? Or no? Which also leads to famine. Come on. Great Asia then will be Great Asia then will be water, bearing all cargo. Where does most of the world's cargo come from? Hmm? Where's most stuff made? Asia, Japan, Taiwan, China, all of the Malaysia, all of those different countries over there. Most of our stuff is made in Asia. Asia, India, all Asian places, right? Korea, and everything's at a standstill. I've been telling others to prepare for a hard summer. Indonesia, Taiwan. So Asia is where most of the world's cargo comes from. How would they know that 4,000 years ago, y'all? When Africa and the Mediterranean had the most trade at that time, the Persian empires and stuff like that. You want to get up? Mm-hmm. You want to be on the couch? No. Why you make that face, T? Right off the page. Mm-hmm. You want to get up? No, or you just want to stay here? Because it's all happening now. Ain't that crazy? This is why they don't want us reading these books. Mm-hmm. This is why they don't want us reading it. Because we'll know what timeline we in. Crazy, right? And they say, oh, you shouldn't be reading that. No, I should, actually. It seems like every single day something pops up off the page. Mm-hmm. And do. All right, we're going to get down through here. It says, in Crete, a plain, Cyprus will have a great affliction, and Paphos will bewail a terrible fate, so that even the great city of Salamis, suffering a great affliction, will notice it. Now there will be again, now there will again be barren, dry land on the shore. Well, they talked about how a lot of the oceans and stuff are receding, right? Ain't that going on? Right, I want some garlic bread. I don't even know where that came from. Nigga, I want some garlic bread. Dude, I don't know where that came from. I want some garlic bread. Yeah, I'm gonna get some too. Eat some garlic bread. I don't know, probably because we better get off. But we're going to go find me some garlic bread here in a minute for breakfast. Ain't that crazy? Some crispy, crunchy guns too. Stop it. I had chicken parm and garlic bread yesterday, baby. I don't know where that just came from, but I want me some garlic bread. I don't care if I get to go to Walmart and make some, baby. I'm gonna eat some garlic bread today. That is wild. Okay. All right. Do you want to get up? Or you want to stay right here? You just going making some stuffed shells. That do seem good. Listen. Girl. She uses me. Because then as soon as I do something she don't like. Talking about the Greek Italian islands. Now, think about this. What's going on over there? Y'all know that a lot of the Israelis and stuff are fleeing to the Greek islands, right? Y'all don't think it's wild that a lot of the places where they're fleeing to from Israel are now on fire and stuff. She do teach. Listen, it, y'all don't think that's crazy? They going over to. I heard they're in Taiwan and somewhere else, and they're burning stuff. They're in a lot of Asian countries right now, and Italian countries as well. They're fleeing from Israel and going to other places and starting people's properties on fire. I think they're in Latin America. Have y'all seen that? Look up where they're going. And everywhere that they're fleeing to, them places is being set on fire. They're building things and buying up all the land. They've been being kicked out of countries too. Bad behavior. Yep. Girl, this all these grandkids, they fight to get in my grandma's lap. She'll start humming in a minute, talking about When I hold my grandkids when they new, that's the humming I do, and she'll be sitting and just around. She get sleepy, she'll just start humming. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've been doing it since they was little, and she still does it right now. It's wild, and y'all know I don't be here that much, so for her to remember that, it makes. But that's why I do it when they newborn. As soon as they come out, go on and give me that baby, and I put them on my chest and I hum that, and they be humming it. She do it the most, but they sure will. I was doing it with Cabbage Patch when I was over there. You hum too? Yeah, yeah. She was doing it. We had brought her car seat in here because I had to put it in my other daughter's car, and she was sitting over there, and I guess she had got sleepy. She said, She was just rocking herself. So, yeah, big old self. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go because I know they want to get up and start their day, so I don't want to keep them um, captive because I'm in their living room. So, Greece and Turkey has always been their refuge. Take advantage of the people without money and resources. Wow. So they always run there. Interesting. Interesting, Auntie. This the thing. And that's probably why God said a lot of the stuff that's coming to those countries is because of them being there. Because most of the countries that is in this, what we about to read, is right over there. Thrace and all these different places. I wish we could finish reading this right now, but we're going to have to wait till she take a nap. Because I know my daughter got to get up and move around. So, y'all can finish reading it or we can read it together later if y'all want to. But I want to let them get to their stuff. So, I love y'all. And I know she got to get up and brush her teeth and stuff. Eat something for breakfast. I love y'all. And hopefully, I mean, depending on what she got to do today, I might be able to get back on here in a little bit. But, y'all know how this go. She be running me ragged. So, I love y'all too. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Pray for me that I get on home today. You said, thank you, sissy. Love y'all. I'm going to do my household chores. That part. Nothing like the grandbabies. I know, Auntie. And she runs me ragged. She thinks she my boss. Now, she might be just a little bit, but I ain't never going to tell her that. Grandma is the boss. But wait, what my daughter going to say? Yesterday, she going to say, oh, my regional manager in town, and now you want to clown and make me look like I'm not a good employee? Talking about me. Her and my other daughter was on the phone talking about, yeah, the regional manager in town, and these grandkids is acting like now they cutting up like we don't know how to be good managers. Right. Because the regional is in town, and y'all better. I love you too. I said, not the regional manager, honey. She said the regional is in town, and you're right. Right, I'm coming through here checking stuff, seeing if y'all been on y'all job. You hear me? I love you. You still got some more unpacking to do. Be safe, Pumpkin. Girl, they called me the regional manager. Why? I said, that is hilarious. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Let me get to my grandma duties. And I got to go through here and see this stuff. I know. Thank you, Miss Lindsay. I pray too. So I can't wait to get in my bed and go to sleep. My sister just had her baby. We're not speaking, but my mom be on the phone with that baby every day. Girl, yeah. I can't wait. Listen, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Do you hear me? Can't wait. Ready? Yes. Good morning. All right. Thank you. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.